And now we're taking a little rest on our morning walk. We've decided to do this one stationary. You'll notice in the last walk the last film clip, I was walking and Jacqueline was filming me. And then Jacqueline almost fell in the hole because Jacqueline's busy watching me and there was a hole in the path, not very deep. And I noticed out of the side of my eye that there was a little bit of a oops, you looked down at it. But you know, Jacqueline righted herself. You know why? Because she's fit. Because at home, Jacqueline and her 4 boys, they do CrossFit. So she keeps herself very fit. I keep myself fit too because the body needs to move every day. And our body's made of muscles, it's made of ligaments, tendons, and they all surround the bones. And the bones is basically our internal framework. And when all of that works well, if you have a little bit of a tip or your feet goes in a hole, you'll right yourself. But if your muscles, ligaments, tendons aren't kept strong, then you may fall and not be able to right yourself. So keep your body fit. And I want to show you one way is this beautiful rock here. I take the opportunity to stretch. And you see this stretch that I'm doing right now? This stretch, especially when you put your hips forward, what it does is it releases some muscles in your lower back. So it's a great stretch for helping your lower back. I've just been traveling. And the lower back doesn't like sitting on the plane for hours and hours. And especially if I'm coming upstairs, I'll take the opportunity to do this stretch. Stretch right out. Remember, keep your torso back, keep your hips back, and you can feel a stretch in your quad muscles on this back leg. Take time to stretch, but make sure you've warmed your body up first. So we do most of our stretches at the end of our walk. This is a great little walk because you'll notice in the back here, you've got a rise. So when we get to the rise, if it's quite steep, we just walk very, very fast. But if it's not really steep, we'll do a little run to get that high intensity, to get the body really moving. What I love, and I'm feeling quite hot now because we're near the end, what I love is if I can find a creek or a stream or a river or a lake or sea. Right now I would love to have a cold dip. Unfortunately, the stream we saw in our last little clip, too little. But when I was in Maryland, we found a lake. Oh, that was beautiful. And yes, we're further up north in the US, so one morning it was heavy frost. I don't jump in until I'm hot, but it's the most beautiful feeling to dunk in that cold water because your body reacts. It reacts because we're warm-blooded creatures. So when my hot body goes into that cold water, there's the most incredible reaction. By every cell, my blood starts to move faster. It even penetrates to my bones. And inside my bones is my bone marrow, where my red and white blood cells are made. Just the best booster for our immune system. I'm not in there long. You don't need to be in there long just to get that reaction. And as I'm dressed back in my warm clothes, walking away, I said to Jacqueline, it's like I've just had an injection of power. If you don't have a lake, you can have a cold shower.